So not that long ago, I did a video, a news video, alerting you guys of a new Christopher Ward release. It was a limited edition C65 Divetimer with a decompression scale on the dial. And I actually purchased one, so I have one to show you guys. I actually purchased this with my own money. I did not get this from Christopher Ward. They did not lend this to me. It is mine, so I am super excited about it. I wanted to do a very quick unboxing for you guys. So it comes in the typical Christopher Ward packaging, the leatherette sort of drawer with a bamboo inner and this bamboo area here. Inside, you get the 60/60 guarantee, a microfiber cloth, the owner's manual. It says that it's a Divetimer special edition right there. Just really nice packaging from Christopher Ward. And it doesn't matter if you're buying a watch that costs around $700, if you're buying a watch that costs more than that, you get the same exact packaging, and it is very nice packaging. More, akin to a more expensive watch than a more affordable watch. So here it is. As I mentioned, this is a decompression timer, and you get that on the actual dial there. You get orange, blue, dark orange, light blue. Really a very busy dial. You have to really like this. I got some feedback in that news video. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people absolutely loved it. I think if you're a fan of that Mito Rainbow Diver, you would be a fan of this. I am a fan of that watch. That's the reason why I jumped on this, because those watches are selling for about triple the price that they originally sold for, and I missed out on that. And I was not going to miss out on this. I think I paid like $725 for this watch, somewhere around there, $700 ship. Excellent price on this. It gets a Handwound Selita movement. It's the SW210, which is essentially the SW200 without a rotor. It's 41 millimeters. It wears like a 41 millimeter. It's not very thick. It's just under 12 millimeters thick. However, that's including that boxed sapphire crystal, which is also domed. So it looks really good and vintage. Obviously, the C65 is the vintage lineup of watches from Christopher Ward. Light catcher case looks fantastic on this watch. The lug to lug is about 47 millimeters. It's bigger than that. It's about 51 millimeters if you include these male end links. I actually have already taken this out of the box. I've already sized it up for my wrist. I actually had it on my wrist already today because I was so excited about it. Signed crown, screwed in, signed back, screwed in back, as we are familiar with the C65 and the C60. Very similar setup. The crown is a little bit smaller on the C65 than it is on the C60. It's a little bit flatter as well. However, it's about 6.5 millimeters or thereabout, just under 7 millimeters, which is nice. A very nice size crown for this watch. And actually, I have a C60. I'll put them side by side so we could see the differences. Really beautiful bezel on here. Bezel action is really nice. As to be expected with Christopher Ward, bezel action is excellent. It's blue, this is ceramic, and it has silver lettering on it. The light catcher case, as I mentioned, you get brushed, polished. There's such crisp transitions between the two. It looks very, very sharp, this watch. They do a great job. It's a very nice line of polish on the top of it. Then there is a brush portion on the mid case, and then on the bottom you have polishing again. It is really, really sharp. You get an oyster style bracelet. This is very typical for Christopher Ward, but it is a beautiful bracelet, solid links, all brushed. You get quick release on the actual bracelet itself, and then of course you have micro adjust built into the clasp, which is all brushed, signed Christopher Ward. Beautiful operation of these, work very, very easily. Just very easy to, on the fly, adjust your bracelet when you expand and heat, or if you're swimming or whatever you're doing. Works really, really well. 41 millimeters on this does wear like a 41 millimeter. I'm going to show it to you on my wrist. Then we'll do a quick loom shot. I don't want to make this video very, very long, but I will be doing a full review of this watch. This is pretty much a keeper for me. I'm not going to try and flip this or anything. I'm not sure if these are even selling over list price. I'm sure that someone is trying to get something on eBay, as people normally do. But I am in love with this watch. And, you know, it's sort of like that Zodiac watch that I recently bought with Worn and Wound. It's kind of ugly. But it is something that I really like. I don't think this is ugly at all. I don't think that watch is ugly at all either. I think they're actually both very special pretty cool limited editions, in my opinion. But very quickly, let me show you what I have on my wrist. Then we'll do a quick loom shot. Today, I am wearing the the C60 Sapphire. This is the smoky dial, or black. Just a beautiful dial on this. I did a close-up photo of it on my Instagram. You could see the movement. It's dark enough that when you are looking at the watch, it looks like a black dial. However, when you look up close, it looks like a transparent dial. And of course, the back, same deal. Looks awesome. Automatic, 600 meters. You really can't go wrong with these watches. At a really good price, too. So, the C65 Divetimer on my 7.5-inch wrist. Man, I am so excited about this watch. It wears really thin, as you can see, because it really wears like a 10 millimeter thick watch, not a 11.9 millimeter or 11.7 millimeter watch or whatever they have on their website, because of that very boxed sapphire crystal. It's just a sharp looking watch. I think it looks really beautiful on my wrist. Like I said, I have a 7.5-inch wrist. This is a 41 millimeter watch. I measured it. It's spot on 41 millimeters. And then a 51 millimeter lug to lug if you include those male end links. If not, it's 47 millimeters. Just a really nicely fitting watch, a very comfortable watch. And I am very excited to own it. So Christopher Ward do a good job with loom as well. They usually put GL X1C1 on these watches. So this one definitely has that. You have applied indices. Those are filled with loom. And then, of course, the hands are filled with loom. And then, of course, you get that actual scale on there. I don't think any of that is loomed. But that would have been actually a cool little touch if they did that. However, I don't think they did, unfortunately. But let me do a quick loom shot, and then we'll wrap up the video. So loom, really nice on here. Very, very liberally applied to those indices and hands. It's not as bright as, you know, some other Christopher Wards that I've had on the channel where the actual bezel is loomed. However, this is very, very nice. It is obviously very liberally applied. Does not look thin and is very, very bright. I would have liked if that dive time, sort of that decompression scale was loomed in some way. However, I get it. It would be kind of weird, I guess. They would have to put different colors. I'm not sure how that would work. They went with the very classic orange and blue look. They like that color. They like that color scheme. I had the C65 chronograph, which was, I fell in love with that watch. And I had that on the channel. Very similar bezel on this, actually. And that had that sort of orange and blue colorway as well. They did a very good job on that watch. Just a gorgeous watch. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comments below about this watch. I know it's sort of polarizing. I think a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people did like it. I am one of the people who did. I think it's a really good price, especially for the package that you're getting, just even the box and everything. You get that 60/60 guarantee. You get 60 days. If you don't like it, you can return it. You get 60 months of warranty. Again, not a micro brand. They are a micro independent brand. That is something that is not offered by micro brands. That's a big deal, I think. Great looking watch, really well made, beautifully finished, great bracelet, beautiful dial in my opinion. Just the whole setup of the watch, I really love it. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very much appreciate it. Please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links and buy anything, it helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. However, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for logging on. I'll catch you guys in the